Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video. Maybe you purchased one of these cheap eBay clone simple BCG gimbal controllers. They're about 30 bucks and they're a little tricky to set up. As you can see, I've got mine working on my DSLR camera on my drone, stabilizing pretty well. But this was a total bitch to get set up, and I want to tell you a couple reasons why. So the first reason is the software. You need to go to Basecamp Electronics website. You need to go to 8-bit downloads, and you cannot use the newest version because it's not compatible with the clone chips. The only software, you have to scroll all the way down to this one right here, 2.2B2. You need to download that GUI because that's the only one that'll work with these clone chips. And when you first hook up the board to your computer, whatever you do, do not flash the firmware because that will end up bricking this thing and you'll be unable to boot it. So don't flash to a newer version, use the 2.2. And when you connect it to the software, it should be giving you a live update on the position of the IMU sensor. And you can calibrate that. Another thing you're gonna want to do is set the power down to like 50 at first, just so you can tune the PID parameters. And basically just try to get the P as high as you can without shaking, and then increase the D for dampening, and the I, you actually want to decrease that so that it returns at a good rate. Another problem that I had while I was setting this up is I had it connected to only the USB power, which is not enough power to turn the motor correctly. So what happened is I would plug it in and I would try to adjust things and it would just end up vibrating. So make sure you have a battery with about 10 volts connected to the board, not just the USB, because it won't power your motor correctly. And also, speaking about the motors, make sure you have the right size motor with the right torque for the size of camera that you have. Another thing you can do is, let's say that you hook it up and it's just not acting properly. One thing you can do is change the polarity of the motor by switching 2 of these 3 wires and trying different variations to get the polarity right. And another option you have is to change the number of poles on the motor. Most drone gimbal motors are 14 pole, but maybe yours is different, so you can change that and see if it helps. You can also invert the polarity. Another thing you're going to want to fine tune is the power setting for each axis. Mine's only a 1 axis, so I just have the pitch, but it goes up to 220. I noticed when I had it higher, my motor started feeling pretty hot. So you kind of want to play this by ear and make sure that your motors aren't overheating under regular use. Also, make sure that you throw a little bit of conformal coating to protect it from the elements. So yeah, I hope this video helped you set up your cheap ass 2-axis gimbal.